department. I want to make a few introductory kinds of remarks to y'all before see the program and get going. This is a brand new venue, and I'm glad you all found us. When I tried, we had the band back. The band is back after 2 years. It just didn't work under Zoom. So we're finally back. But in the meantime, when the buildings were all shut down and no one was around, it rained, we got into the theater where we usually perform, so we did concerts over the years in the theater, and it molded. So they've shut down the theater permanently. So I was looking around, I was looking wherever we could find a place, because there's no heat in our building, there's not very much air, it's problematic, and mold next door. So the Chancellor, and I want to thank the Chancellor, and I'm going to thank him after the program today. This room is generally not at use, and certainly not a band concert. So the Chancellor and the Secretary booked this room for us. And so I'm really pleased. But it's an experiment because we've never been here before, and so we're all part of a launch to see how suitable and this space will be until they get our new building. The Performing Arts Center we've been asking for. Well, I started here in 1965, do not do that. And the first thing I said was, where's the auditorium? I've never been to a school, grade school, middle school, elementary, high school. They don't have auditoriums. We don't. City College doesn't have any history. But we're going to get there so that I can retire. And they promised that this time the building will have the Diego Rivera mural in the lobby. And it was in the previous small theater, but you have to go into the theater to see it. Now it will be, and then extras of these at the back. You'll be able to see it riding past the Frida Kahlo Way, named so that you can take Frida Kahlo Way to the Diego Rivera Theater, which we hope will finally, get built in 2026. And that's not too far away. And so the mural will be coming back shortly to the college. We'll put it in storage, getting ready for this new venue where we'll be able to see it both inside the building and outside. The building will have all the music rooms, band room, folks, an auditorium, of course, a concert hall. It will be really gorgeous. Meanwhile, I want to thank you all for being here, and especially our guest artist, Nicolas, who is helping explore this evening in this new, very new to us environment. And I think that's, and then if some of you want to sign up for courses, I'm always the fall semester is also available to you. It's on a chair that way. And you can see not too many courses in music or in the whole school. We've had a lot of cuts. But what's there is marvelous. And we're hoping to get the choir back, the band back, next is the orchestra back, and business. So we're going to have a wonderful time. I will introduce Hardiman.
Okay, now, can you hear me now? Well, I was hoping that you could hear our one and only music department chairperson, Mrs. Madeline Mueller. She's the one who really has made it happen for the music department from day one. Brought me in, middle 70s, and I was here for 30 years until 2004. And then I decided, well, after teaching for 45 years, enough is enough, and I continued with my music career, because I always had a dual career. So that's when I brought my son in, David Anthony Hardiman, who's been teaching here now since 2005. And this is why I'm so happy to see you. You didn't get lost, right? You didn't go to the other building because I understand it's been closed down, unfortunately. So that's why I said, okay, we'll put a big note up on the window there to make sure people know where to go to, right? So anyway, after COVID closed everything down, and it was just terrible that what was happening just stopped, as you will know. So that ended the big band that I had started, and the intermediate jazz band, the 2 jazz history classes, and arranging, composing, and all of that. And trying to build it up so we'd be greats within the music department and make it happen. And we brought in guest artists from all over the world, and that's what we had tonight, because we're going to be featuring, as you know, the one and only, the great, all the way from Nashville, from what I understand. And so we're going to get things started, and I'm so happy that all these young and old musicians are here. Some of them are my former students too, as I look around. Yes, oh wow. I run into my students all over the world. I'm amazed with thousands of students in my 45 years, so it makes me really happy, and I'm really proud of all of you that are continuing with your music studies and supporting what's happening here at City College. So at this time, let's get things going. And the first thing is Frankie and Johnny by Sammy Kahn and Johnny Green, arranged and transcribed by Gene Gilbo. And Gene Gilbo was a big band leader, piano player that was in, he had a big band over in Panama, I think it was, one of those countries. And then, believe it or not, when he passed away, his wife gave me the music, which is here in our library, Gene Gilbo. So here we go. But first, let me introduce my son, whom I'm very proud of, the one and only David Anthony Hardiman.
Thank you, Dad. Welcome, everyone, to our Ccsf Spring Jazz Concert. This is the first time we've come back since the pandemic. We've been off in hiatus for maybe, 2 years? 3 years? Time flies. But I've been here since 2015, as he said, and we're going to get things swinging for you. Frankie and Johnny.
Let's have another big round of applause for Frankie and John. Art Haven over there on the trombone solo. Let's have a round of applause for Art Haven. Thank you. And, trying to think. John, that's right. John, the trumpet player. And, let's see, the piano player, what's her name? Ann? All right, have a round of applause for that. You know, I'm just curious. All the people who were here that's in the band now, when I was teaching here, would you stand up, please? See, I can't remember their names, but I remember faces. I don't forget faces, okay? Thank you very much. All right. NICOLAS BEARDE, recording artist, a seasoned and highly respected showman, has established himself as a powerful presence in the contemporary jazz vocal balloon for the past couple of decades. His silky. Yeah, has it been that long? Yes. Well, no, I think people should know who you are, because some people don't know you, that are here. And I think they should really know your accomplishments, because I know you, but we want them to know you. And oh, you have a flyer and it's on the program? Oh, good. Well, that's even better then. You can read it yourself, can't you? That's great. That's great. Yeah, this man and I go way back. He was just telling me that he sang with my big band out there at the airport once upon a time, and he remembers it, but I don't remember it too well. But no, he's one of the greatest people, and I've been wanting to get him in with all the other greats that we've had over the years. So let's have a giant round of applause for the one and only, the great NICOLAS BEARDE. Teach me tonight.
How about it for the cleanest man in the Bay Area? David Hardiman singing. Y'all doing all right? How about it for this band here? Give me a second. So, just want to acknowledge that I'm so very appreciative that David invited me to be with this band tonight. It is anybody who's had the junior college experience or music experience knows that you only improve by challenging yourself. And for many of these members to join a big band, especially at an advanced age, is quite a challenge in life. And I want to applaud them all for their efforts to come together and be a part of this band. So we hope you enjoy Teach Me Tonight. Did you say I've got a lot to learn? Well, don't think I'm trying not to learn. Since this is the perfect spot to learn, teach me tonight. Starting with the ABCs of it, right on down to the XYZs of it. Help me solve the mysteries of it. Teach me tonight. shooting star goes by, I'll use that star to write I love you 1,000 times across the sky. One thing is I can't reclaim my love. Should the teacher stand so near my love? Graduation's almost here, my love. So would you teach me tonight? Yeah. This next piece is a piece that I heard many years ago, sung by the great Bobby Darin. I'm sure you've heard it, or some version of it. We're going to feature the band on Beyond the Sea. Somewhere beyond the sea, somewhere waiting for me, my lover stands on golden sands and watches the ships that go sailing somewhere beyond the sea. She's there waiting for me. If I could fly like birds on high, straight to her arms I'd go sailing. She's far beyond the sea. She's near beyond the moon. I know beyond the doubt my love will meet me there soon, and we'll meet beyond the shore with a kiss just as before. Happy will be beyond the sea, and never again I'll go sailing.
never again. No, I won't go sailing, water wings, none of that. I won't go sailing, no, no, never again. I won't do it then. I won't go sailing, never again. No, no, never again. Never again. Thank you so much. Thank you. The band's going to do another number for you, and we're going to take a short break. David, you want to introduce? Senior? Yeah. We'll be back for the second set, okay? The band's going to do another number for you right here.
Another round of applause.
What did I tell you? Isn't he great? Nicholas Baird, beyond the sea, all the way. He said he might not want to go sailing again, but okay, well, we'll see about that. But no, Nicholas Baird, let's have another round of applause for him. And the band as well. Well, we're going to take you over to the Latin world a little bit, bring you into bossa nova. It's called Soul Bossa Nova. Words and music by the great Quincy Jones, arranged by Rick Stitzel.
hand goes to Mr. Frank Velez. My brother's here.
Okay. All right. David wants to take about a 5-minute break for the musicians. So we'll be back very soon. How's the sound in here? This is the first time being in here. It's not too bad, is it? Yeah. I'm pleasantly surprised that it's pretty. So you're going to take a 5-minute break? Okay. Well, in the meantime, we're going to bring up Madeline Mueller one more time. Ms. Mueller. Here, do you want to take the mic?
No, teacher voice.
This isn't really for you guys. Those of you who brought reception food, if you spend this break just getting your dishes ready for the audience, so that when we finish the program, there's going to be some lovely food over there. And we promised the custodians we would be out by 9 o'clock. So we'll eat fast. But in any case, with the food people that we set up.
All right, let's keep going here. Next selection is going to be Boss City, USA.
Thank you.
up and coming greats, I can tell. I just wanted to mention that eventually they're going to have that big, beautiful mural that's in the theater, and it's coming. It says, future return of the Diego Rivera mural to City College of San Francisco. When the spectacular Rivera mural returns to CCSF from its wonderful presentation at SMMOMAS, Diego Rivera America Show, it will continue to be a visual treat for all, so you can look for that. And hopefully one day we'll be able to get a new arts building built. We can't say when, but it's been in the works for about 20 years. The science building going up next door, they took over, and we weren't able to get in. Next selection, the Queen Bee. and Queen Bee. I finally found the list of the musicians. On piano over there, Ann Tongue, is that right? All right, let's have a round of applause. And over here on the alto sax, the one and only Dan McFadden. And believe it or not, the lady that used to be in the band when I was teaching, there she is, Lucinda Cox. One more time. And over there on the trumpet, the one and only John Luke. He still has some family here, some friends. And then, of course, again, Art Haven. You know, I was listening and watching for this list of classes that are going to be starting August the 16th. And you can enroll. These are the credited classes for the fall. And you can get this list in the back there because they presented it and prepared it for you. Okay, or you can go on, you can enroll today at www.ccsf.edu. Okay? That's one of the other announcements that's, to me, very important, because we have to build things up and get it going again. Also in the back, you can take NICOLAS BEARDE home with you, because his wife is here and she's going to be selling the CDs back there at that corner, that table back there. So if you want to take any of NICOLAS BEARDE's CDs, you could be able to pick one up back there, okay? All right. We're ready now to bring NICOLAS back on. One look at you, and every day I have the blues. NICOLAS BEARDE.
All right, thank you so much. Let me just talk just a tad about this one song here. So this is an original composition, my composition, One Look at You. And I was asked about it earlier, about its development as a song. This song actually started in 1981. I wrote the first line, which is "One look at you was all it took to mesmerize me," because I thought that was kind of unique to have a line saying "mesmerize." You never hear that in a popular song. But that's as far as I got, because I was mesmerized and I couldn't go any further. So sometime in the 90s, I was coming home from a gig and the streets were empty. It was raining. And driving by Pearl's night, everybody know where Pearl's nightclub was in downtown San Francisco, Columbus. Driving by Pearl's, this next line struck me and I had to pull over and record it into my little tape recorder. So that's like 12 years. And it still wasn't finished. 2005, I decided I wanted to do another album. And that's when I finished the song, 2005. So what you're hearing tonight is this progression over the years of this one song. I was pleased to have this arrangement done by Mr. Aaron Linkton from San Jose City College. And we hope you enjoy this arrangement of One Look at You. This is featured on my second album, by the way, which is All About Love, which happens to be the name of the album, All About Love. We hope you enjoy it. Thank you. One look at you when I knew I had found my paradise. When out of the blue you brought joy into my life. Deep and the only tune was one look at you. Well, folks can say that it's crazy. Love so strong it can't be true. But I don't care what they're saying, because I wanna spend my whole life with you. Thank you so much. We're going to close my portion of the program out with a Joe Williams classic. I'm sure one or two of you have heard this song before. Y'all ready for some blues? Are you ready for some blues? That's what I thought. Let's hit it. Every day I have the blues. Every day I have the blues. You feel like clapping your hands, huh? Well, every day I have the blues. When it was you were everything, girl, it's you I hate to lose. Nobody loves me, nobody seems to care. I said nobody loves me, nobody seems to care. Well, you know I've had my share. I
suitcase, moving on down the line. There ain't nobody hurt, there ain't nobody crying. I can see every day I have a blue. Every day I have a blue. If you see me with a baby, Nicholas Beard. Nicholas Beard, isn't that great? Every day I have the blues. Don't forget to take me home. There's CDs back there, one for $20, I think, and then two for $5. Is that what it is? Yeah, of course. Well, we couldn't have done it without the one and only David Anthony Hardiman. And while we're at it, let's talk about who's the bass player back there. Julio Bermudez. Believe it or not, there's a cello player back there. I don't know if you can see her. Sophia Fuller. All right. And back there on percussion was Denise Moss, Frank Velez, and Henry Bull. While we're at it here, on trumpet, Ron Coolidge, John Liu, and Chris Postman. All right. Let's see, trombone section, Art Hafen, Neil Morrison, Dan Everest, and Elizabeth the Crust. I was impressed with her solo. You know, there used to be a situation, I don't know if you remember, but women could only play the flute and the clarinet and the violin and that type of thing. You remember that? But here is the lady that can play the trombone. Let's give her another round of applause. And on drums back there, we have Anthony Pegram. And I see Jacob Schaffguns, is it? He's not here, is he? Oh, he's standing over there. Okay, he didn't get a chance to be here. I think we've just about covered everybody. Did we get everybody in? Oh, guitarists, okay. Well, that's a hard name. The Duke Hardiman? Confusa. Huh? Dia? Okay, that's for sure. Oh, guitar. That's how we have to do this. All right. Now, who else did we leave out? Oh, the saxes, of course. Dan McFadden, Lucinda Cox, Alessandro, Rossi, John Morrison, and Matthias Mozzano. Well, see, this just goes to show you that these musicians, they don't stop playing once they get out of high school. They graduate on over into City College, and then eventually San Francisco State or wherever. And I've got students all over the country. In fact, everybody that used to be my former students, would you stand up out there? I see some of you in the audience. Would you stand up, my former students? Come on, stand up, stand up, stand up. Let me acknowledge you. Yeah, there you are. They're professional. George Harris, stand up out there. Wow, it makes me so happy to see all of you, and hey, it turned out to be a good concert, didn't it? And it's because you're here to support them and the one and only Nicholas Beard. Let me make a quick announcement, because on June 10th, coming up, it's on a Saturday from 1 to 4 at the African American Art Complex, 762 Fulton Street. Outside, I'm going to be celebrating my San Francisco All-Star Big Band's 48th anniversary. And it's going to be free. It's going to also be kind of a pre-Juneteenth event. And I'll be celebrating my big birthday too. How old do you think I am?
45.
What's your age? Oh, okay. Well, I can tell you because after all, I'm proud to be here still. June 15th, I'll be 84. Believe it or not. That's why I can talk about it. And I'm happy to be here because God is first and health is second, family is third. Everything else comes after that, okay? And then also on June 18th, we'll be over at the Golden Gate Park Band Shell. The Golden Gate Park Band will be playing from 1 until 2. That's the band I played in for 20 years. And then that was before I started playing at the Bay Meadows and Golden Gate Fields Racetrack as the bugler. Okay, you know about that. That was 20 years until COVID hit in 2020. All right, so I'll be celebrating my birthday, Juneteenth, and 48th anniversary at the Golden Gate Park Band Shell. So you'll get a big treat because it's going to be the concert band, and then we'll come on. So it's free, so tell all your friends and neighbors and come on out. And then next semester, we want to see as many of these people that can be here for this band, okay? And let's have another round of applause for them. Come on, David. I think you have a few words you want to say.
Okay, everybody, I really want to thank you for coming. This is a new room, a new venue that we tried since the theaters closed because of mural and other renovations. But I really want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for coming and making such a great turnout. I'm really happy to see everyone supporting the band and myself here, and all of your great smiles that I see out there in the audience. You make us feel welcome and warm. So again, I want to thank you on behalf of the City College Jazz Music Department and myself and the band. Let's give another round of applause. The band. So at this point, we have a reception, and please enjoy it. Thank you again.